Hello, guys of United Rock Nations. We are with Jonas of Deathdestruction.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
And we are here to talk about the new album,
Yeah.
Deathdestruction 2.
Yes.
So, I don't know if our listeners know a lot the band.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us, for our listeners, the story of Deathdestruction?
Sure. Me and Henrik played in a band called Evergrey, and in 2003, 2004, we recorded an album, and we lived in the recording studio where we recorded the album during several months. So during the evenings when we were done working, we would have some beers, just relaxing. And one night we started to joke around with all these like death metal riffs, like Tampa style. And we thought it was really fun, and we wrote a song, and then all of a sudden we came up a name and everything about this thing that we did that night, and we called it Deathdestruction. Yeah, as a joke, because it's kind of the name isn't that cool.
Yes,
so we said that's fucking lame band name, but so let's stick with that, and we have stuck with that ever since. So we kept writing some songs, and we wrote 14 songs, and then we recorded a demo, and we asked our friend Frederick, who also plays bass in Hammerfall, if he was up to be the bass player in that project, and he was really excited, and he knew Jimmy, who was the first singer.
You were still in Evergrey at that moment.
Yeah. This is 2004, so it's 10 years back.
Oh, okay.
So we recorded the demo of the 14 songs, and after that, things started to take off with Evergrey. So we did a lot of tours, and we didn't have time to do anything with the people that coming down the stairs.
No problem.
Okay. So we didn't have time to do anything more with the Deathdestruction stuff. So we put that on ice until we felt that we had the time again. And when me and Henrik was available, then Frederick had rejoined Hammerfall, and Jimmy had start doing the Dead by April thing. So by that time they were super busy with their stuff. So it was first in 2010 that we all got together and said that now we have to do something for real. Yes. We have to make this a band.
And why you left Evergrey at that moment?
Sorry?
Why you left Evergrey?
There were tensions in the band.
Oh.
Yeah. And we couldn't agree, and we said we had a talk and said that we didn't want this to affect our personal friendship. So it's better that we part ways as friends instead of being and continue, and then you don't know what's gonna happen. So, and I'm so glad we did that. That way me and Henrik could do Deathdestruction, and Evergrey could keep on being Evergrey.
It was musical tensions or personal tensions?
Well, it was at that time, I think both, but it reflected more in the music aspect, I think. But I'm really, really happy that we all agreed on that decision, because we're really, really good friends now.
Right. So it was a good solution at that time.
Yes.
And then you recorded the first album of Deathdestruction.
Yep, exactly. In 2010.
And how was the response of the people, of the fans, with that album?
Well, it's good. It was good. A lot of people probably would have expected something a mix with logically
like Evergrey,
Evergrey Hammerfall mix, something like that.
But it's absolutely different.
Yeah, and that was the whole point. We all came from a heavier side of
influences.
Yeah, of influences. Thank you.
What are your influences personally? Your influences?
Well,
as a drummer.
Yeah, well, the first band I'm gonna say is not that heavy. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers. But yeah, great drummer and great band. Yeah, excellent. One of my top 3 drummers. But otherwise, it's a lot of classical rock bands. You know, Kiss, Van Halen. You know, you see, yeah. That's great, fucking great. Okay. Could you sing like him too?
Sorry?
Could you sing like him too?
Oh no, I'm not singing.
No boots?
No, absolutely no boots. I've seen Kiss on the Hellfest last year. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I saw them when I was in '96, the first reunion.
The reunion.
Yes, one of the best shows I've ever seen.
I was also in Paris and Bruxelles for that tour.
Oh yeah.
Yes, in '96.
Cool. Yeah, and it was the first show I could go to. Without any parents, and so it was just me and 2 friends.
It was in Sweden?
Yep, in Gothenburg.
Okay. So
I was 25 years old.
So your influences is Kiss, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Smith.
Yes, Machine Head.
Not really jazz music or grunge music or metal music.
I'm getting there. Start with the soft acts and then build up. You know, never start with the heavy acts. Then the not lame, but the soft acts seems a lot softer, or something. Yeah, but then I started listening to, of course, Metallica when I was a teenager, and then I got into Pantera, of course, Meshuggah, Machine Head, some Hate Eternal. I really like them. Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay, and tell me why the reason why Jimmy left the band 2 years ago.
He was. That was close. They had they went on the Swedish Eurovision Song Contest, and
yes, with another band, I think.
Yeah. He has a band called Dead by April, and they're a really big name in Sweden. Even before this, they entered the.
They're not really famous in France. We didn't know so much that band.
Okay, but in Sweden they're really, really big.
Actually, also they are big.
Yep.
What kind of music? It's more pop.
Yeah, pop metal they call it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Pop metal.
Yes, it's kind of like.
Strange mix.
Yes, but it sells. Yeah.
Is that really important?
I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, that's what they do. So they got to the finals and stuff, and it really took off. You know, so they had a lot of shows to do, and we've always encouraged Jimmy to do whatever he feels like doing. We never said that
he was free to choose.
We've always made it his choice, because we're never gonna tell him that you have to choose, it's us or them. It's ridiculous. It's up to him, you know. But it came to a point where he always would leave us hanging, you know. If we had a gig, he would always choose Dead by April, but which is fine. But it's not fair to the band, I think, to leave them, just hanging. So we said that this doesn't work out anymore. We're gonna go our separate ways. You do what you do, since you've already chosen that way, that path. And then we can continue to try to push the band forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And how you found Tony?
He's a kind of an icon in Gothenburg scene.
Okay.
He's been around for many years, and yeah, he's a friend of Henrik's. So they got together, and he just reached out his hand one day and just said that, hey, if you're in a trouble or need help.
He had a band before joining.
Yeah, he had like hundreds of bands.
He still has some side projects, or just Death Destruction?
Yeah, he has a band called Transport League, and then yeah, I think that's it now. Yeah.
But the main band for him is Death Destruction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, when we parted ways with Jimmy, it kind of felt natural to call Tony up, and he was the only guy that we ever auditioned.
Yes.
It felt right.
It's the only one.
Yep. It felt right immediately. So we
and it fits immediately.
Yeah.
Good. Tell me more about the new album, Death Destruction 2.
Yeah.
Tell me more about the writing process. Who wrote the songs? Is it a collective way of create the songs, or just some ideas came from one?
Yeah, most of the time it's either me or Henrik that writes the songs. Tony wrote all.
But you play also some instruments?
Yeah, I play guitar.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
You're a drummer or you're a guitarist?
I'm a drummer, definitely.
And you play a guitar also?
I'm not smart. I can't be a guitar player.
So you wrote songs also?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We wrote. Me and Henrik usually come up with riffs, and then we put them together and try to make them into a song. And Fredrik comes in with his input, and then Tony comes in and he wrote basically all the lyrics and all the vocals on the album.
How many takes it took to create this, to write the songs and to record the album?
I think we started in say August, and we entered the studio in November, I think. So.
And then you recorded in 1 month?
Yeah, 1 month.
1 month?
Yeah, and then we mixed it.
Okay. The first impression when I listened to the album is that there is a lot of different styles.
Yep.
Of music. It's not one kind of style.
Yeah.
Do you think so also?
Yeah. We just went for it. We didn't think that much of what came out. Whatever came out as a song was and sounded good. We kept, you know. And especially with Tony in the band, that also can sing and contribute to a whole nother level that could take us to another level as well. Absolutely. More melodically than before. It would be just stupid not to take the chance and use it.
Absolutely.
So that's what we have done.
Okay, I have 3 songs.
Yep.
That I like.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about those songs?
Only 3?
Yes, for this interview only 3, but I like all the album.
Oh yeah. Off camera, he loves all the songs.
All the songs.
Yes.
I've made just a focus on those 3 songs.
Yep.
The first one is Towards the Light.
Yes.
Because it sounds very grunge. Oh.
Superman.
Very grunge, and also the solo, the guitar solo is really amazing of that song. Can you tell me more about that song? Who wrote that song?
Henrik wrote that song, okay. And that was.
Do you think it's grunge or not?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
And that was the song that we were maybe a bit, in a way, kind of nervous to put on the album. It's so extreme to compared to what we used to do. You know, and it was really important to get Tony to find the right vocals so that he could feel really comfortable with himself singing it. You know, yeah, it fits the album perfectly with as the last song. Absolutely. And the guitar solo is actually the first part is actually our producer playing it.
Oh, really?
Roberto Loggi. He plays the first part, and then Henrik comes in on the second part and does the
I have
solo.
to check. Okay, I have to.
Yep.
Okay. So
the tip.
The second one is give it a try.
Yep.
I think the guitar sounds like Dime Dagdara a little bit and Nuno Betancourt of Extreme. I don't know if you...
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tell me more about that song also. Who wrote that song?
I did.
Oh.
We just... I don't know. I just got a feeling one day to write a really kind of doomy, sludge, slow tempo song, but that still had... still rocked, you know.
When you write a song, you the guitar.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about also the drum?
I try not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just only the guitar and the song.
Yeah. Yeah. But when I write the guitar riffs, I kind of as I go along, I kind of hear the drums at the same time, you know. So I try to, if I need to change something, I can do it pretty quickly, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
Or at least try to. Maybe sometimes it sounds like shit, and then I have to start over. But sometimes it worked. But it's that turned out really cool, that song, and it's. I love the dynamics on the verses with the bass and drums.
Absolutely.
And I guess that's where the Nuno stuff comes in. With
exactly.
Yeah.
It's very rhythmic.
Stuff. Very rhythmic. Yeah.
And the last one, it's A Shelter from Harm.
Yep.
Do you know Henry Rollins?
Yeah.
It's an American singer.
Yeah.
And I like a lot this song. It sounds like a little bit Henry Rollins band.
Oh yeah. I'm not that dug into. I haven't done my homework on Henry Rollins.
Is your song or so?
Well, some no, that we wrote that together.
Together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's everyone's song. But yeah, possibly. I can't tell. I haven't listened to Henry Rollins except for some spoken word stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
But
yes.
yeah, it's that's even doomier.
Yes.
I get some kind of almost like Candlemass vibes on that one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Can you tell me more about the lyrics? Is there some messages for the fans or for the people on there are difference or the same, or is it a concept album, for example?
No, it's not a concept album, but it's just basically the lyrics are you know, getting through life, dealing with, you know,
it's totally
rough, tough things.
Experience, personal experience.
Yes and no.
Do you contribute also to the lyrics or not?
On this album, I haven't. Tony has.
Also no.
Yeah, he did some songwriting on a song or two, I think.
But it's Tony that.
Yeah.
Okay, and the lyrics talked about what?
Yeah, just. You know, troubles in life, getting through if you have a rough time, and dealing with personal problems or you know, stuff like that. Okay. Basically.
You have only one gig. I take a look at the internet. You have only one gig planned at the moment in Sweden. Do you plan to tour with this album, to play in Europe or to play in France, for example?
Yeah, we plan a lot of stuff. But it's we don't have anything booked yet. Since the album has been done, has been finished since a year back.
Yes.
And it has been postponed. The release has been postponed several times.
It was planned for, the release was planned for January or February?
I would say like in April last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this 1 year of delay?
Oh yeah, of nothing,
and
basically.
Why?
And waiting. Because the record label didn't feel that it was time. They had other priorities, basically. So that's why we couldn't plan any book any tours or check for tours until now, and now it's kind of late.
But now it's good now because the album is released on those days, I think.
Next week. Next week, Wednesday.
So you don't have plan at the moment
No.
to tour in France?
No.
Nothing. You don't have anything.
No.
Hope to see you in France.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay, so we have finished. Don't forget to buy this
Picture.
Destruction 2 next week.
Yeah.
And thank you for this interview.
Thank you.
And hope to see you soon in France.
Yeah, me
Thank
too.
you.
Hey guys, this is Jonas from Death Destruction. You're watching United Rock Nations. Stay tuned.